Welcome, everyone. In this video, we will compare two neural networks, Deep Research by OpenAI and Deep Search Grok, to see how they can be useful in solving everyday problems for ordinary people. Let's dive right in. Let's suppose I want to buy a cordless vacuum cleaner in the USA and need a highly detailed analysis of the best models. We will see how much time it takes for ChatGPT and Grok to prepare an analysis, and most importantly, whether they arrive at identical results or not. We use ChatGPT with a Plus subscription and Grok in its free version. First, let's talk about the structure of the request. We need to specify exactly what we want. We need a vacuum cleaner that meets certain requirements. The beginning of the request will be as follows. I want to buy a cordless vacuum cleaner in the USA and need a highly detailed analysis of the best models that meet the following requirements. Then we describe our vacuum requirements. Not a robot vacuum. I need a handheld or stick vacuum. Ergonomic handle. Should be comfortable for a person who is 164 centimeters, 5 feet 4 inches, tall. Cordless. No wires, so I don't have to rely on power outlets. Bagless. Dust and debris should be collected in an easy-to-empty container. Long battery life. Minimum runtime should be at least 120 minutes. Strong suction power. Must effectively pick up dust and debris, especially pet hair. Highly effective for pet hair. Should efficiently clean carpets, furniture, and other surfaces from pet fur. Cleanliness indicator. Ideally, the vacuum should have an indicator showing when an area is fully clean. Lightweight, should not be too heavy, as I weigh 57 kilograms, 125 pounds, and ease of use is important. Ability to clean tight spaces should have a narrow nozzle or features that allow cleaning dust from hard-to-reach areas. Next, we indicate in what format we want to receive the data. Therefore, we write the following. Please provide the following information in structured tables. Top 5 to 10 models that best match these criteria. Pros and cons of each model. Comparison of key specifications. Suction power, weight, battery life, presence of an indicator, dust container capacity, additional attachments, etc. Estimated prices and links to reputable retailers, if possible. Brand and model reliability. Which brands' models are the most durable and which tend to have common issues. Additional recommendations. What should I consider when choosing a vacuum? What are the best technologies for strong suction and pet hair removal? At the end, we specify that if the AI needs more information, it should ask clarifying questions. Anticipating ahead, ChatGPT asks clarifying questions without being prompted. But let's write, if you need any further clarification regarding my requirements, please ask. So, the requests are ready, and it's time to copy and paste them into each neural network and see what we get. Let's start with ChatGPT. After launching it, we received additional questions. Budget. Do you have a preferred price range for the vacuum cleaner? Floor type. Do you primarily have carpets, hardwood floors, tiles, or a mix? Noise level. Are you looking for a quieter model, or is noise not a major concern? Availability. Are you looking for models that are widely available in the USA, or are you open to importing if necessary? Brand preferences. Do you have any preferred brands or brands you'd like to avoid? We give the answers and return to GPT. According to GPT Chat, it studied 30 sources, claiming it took 9 minutes, though it actually took a bit longer, 12 minutes. Let's look at its report. I won't read everything, just the key points. GPT Chat gave a comparative analysis of the following models. Dyson Gen 5 Outsize Cordless Stick LG Cord 0 A9. Compressor Stick Handheld Miele Triflex HX2 Pro 3-in-1 Stick Samsung Jet 90. Complete Stick Handheld Shark Stratos Cordless IZ862H Stick Handheld Tyneco Pure One S12 Pro EX Smart Stick Handheld. Then it described the advantages and disadvantages of each model. It covered brand reliability and reputation, then indicated the cost of each item and where you can buy them. The prices match the current moment. For convenience, it also provided links to the models so you can go straight to them. In the end, it gave additional recommendations and details to pay attention to. Finally, it provided a short summary of the vacuums. So, on the screen, we have 6 vacuum cleaners selected by ChatGPT. Now let's ask Grok the same question. In Grok, the feature is called Deep Search. It can be used for free, but you have to register. Grok didn't ask any clarifying questions, took 1 minute, and checked 87 pages. Grok gave a comparative analysis of the following models. Dyson Vey 15 Detect LG Cord 0 A949 Miele Triflex HX2 Taneco Pure 1S11 Shark Stratos IZ862 H Dyson V10 Absolute Ryobi PBLS TV 716K. It also provided price and availability information, additional considerations, pros and cons, prices, links, and several comparison tables. Just like ChatGPT, it provided information about brand reliability, as well as additional recommendations. On the screen, we see Grok's selection. The network didn't provide an overall summary of all models like ChatGPT did. However, it still performed well. There were some shortcomings in the links, some didn't work, and had errors. As a result, the 2 neural networks provided slightly different data, but they coincided on one model, Shark Stratos 1Z862H. The other models didn't match each other, but they belong to the same brands and product lines as ChatGPT's selection. In conclusion, both ChatGPT, Deep Research by OpenAI, and Grok, Deep Search, showed that neural networks can be immensely helpful in providing detailed analyses for everyday questions. In this case, finding a cordless vacuum cleaner. They each have their own approach and can yield slightly different but still valuable results. In real-life situations, AI can become a starting point in choosing everyday items, whether it's a vacuum cleaner, a pen, a backpack, a car, a laptop, and so on. By performing an initial high-quality analysis, these neural networks can give you a strong foundation on which to base your decisions. Thank you for watching. I hope the video was helpful.